G'day guys, Luke here. Welcome back to another video. Now today's video is a Raptor Room update for June 2020. As you guys can see already, there's been a fair amount of changes going on. So let's dive in and see what's going on. First up in this 4-foot custom built enclosure, we have Chris, who is my black-headed python. Now Chris is currently fed on ringed rats. So his setup, we have his two hides. Over here gets about 32 degrees Celsius. On the other side gets about 27 degrees Celsius. We have a couple of rocks and a log for him to help him shed. We have the aspen snake bedding. We have a fake plant, his water bowl, a nice backing, just a normal light, and a 100-watt moonlight heat globe to warm him up 24/7. Housing these two 3-foot Raptor One enclosures, we have Blue and Bo, who are my two eastern blue tongue skinks. So in this one we have Bo, who just pop his head out. So with both enclosures, they both have a brick, a rock, fake plant, a log hide, the backing, UV. They've got a heat globe which is just a 60-watt Philips focus beam globe. Now these guys are fed on bok choy, apple, carrot, the chicken flavoured dog food, and blueberries. On occasion they do get their strawberries, banana and superworms. So here's Blue's setup, pretty identical. And there's Blue just there having a snooze. Housing this 3-foot Raptor One enclosure, we have Molly, who is my female jungle carpet python. There she is. Now Molly here's fed on extra large adult mice at the moment. So with her setup, we have the aspen snake bedding for the substrate. We have a couple of sticks for her to perch on. Where she sits now gets about 32 degrees Celsius. Hey moles. We have her purple heat globe, or the moonlight I should say, 100-watt. On the stick there gets about 32 degrees Celsius. We have a nice backing with a normal light as well. We have a water bowl. We have a rock in there just to have a shed. We have a cool hide where it gets about 27 degrees Celsius. Housing this 2-foot Raptor One enclosure, we have Charles, who is my albino Darwin carpet python. Now Charles, he's fed on winged-sized mice. There he is. So where he's sitting now is about 32 degrees Celsius thanks to his heat mat. We have his water bowl. We have his foam wall, a couple of fake plants. He's got his stick where he can perch on. A termite hide where it's about 26 degrees Celsius inside. We have a couple of rocks in there as well. We have a normal normal light strip up here. That's really ready for his setup. Housing this 4-foot tall custom built enclosure, we have Chappie, who is my male Centralian carpet python. Now Chappie here is fed on ringed rats, who will soon be upsized to mediums. So in the enclosure we have his custom built hide just down there, a pipe where he can hide in, his water bowl, his fake plant. Now we decided to put 3 shelves in here for him instead of that rock wall that we used to have in here. We could put a hide there so he can have a high hide area. Basically in there gets about 24 degrees Celsius. On that second ledge there gets about 30, and up here is about 32. So he just got a normal light strip and his moonlight 100-watt globe. Housed in this 1-foot zoom out enclosure we have Diablo, who is my brown tree snake. Before we show you Diablo, so in the enclosure we have his water bowl, his rock, 2 hides. He has a heat mat under here which gets about 32 degrees Celsius. We have his stick he can perch on, one he can climb up on so he can get to his ledges, which get about 24 degrees Celsius. The reason why he's on paper towel at the moment is just because we had mites, and unfortunately he still hasn't quite got over them, but he is getting a lot better. He's currently fed on fuzzy mice. I'll just get to him. Hey mate, there you are. This is Diablo. Housed in this 3-foot Euro S enclosure, we have Emma, who is our male blind spotted python. He's just out sitting here. Now Emma here is currently fed on extra large adult mice. So his setup, we have a heat mat which gets about 31 degrees Celsius. Over the cooling gets about 28. We have a water bowl, a few rocks, the aspen snake bedding, a nice background, a light tube above him, fake plant, and of course the aspen snake bedding as his bedding. Here we have Rex, who is my male Centralian beta dragon. He's housed in a 3-foot Repti Zoo enclosure. So within the enclosure we have his silicone rock, where it gets about 33 degrees Celsius. Down here it gets about 30, which he's just sitting at. The substrate that I use is a Koi Peach Brick substrate, which I use for most of my lizards. We have a 60-watt Philips focus beam globe for heat, a few fake plants, water bowl, hide, his UV. He's currently fed on bok choy, apple and carrots. On occasion does get strawberries, banana, crickets and superworms. Housed in this 3-foot custom enclosure, we have Superstar and Graham, who are my 2 female blind spider pythons. I will show you guys them in a minute. So what we have in here is the aspen snake bedding, of course, as a substrate, a water bowl, 4 hides for them to hide in, 26 degrees in this one, while over here gets about 32. We just got a normal white light to brighten up the enclosure. We have their moonlight as heat. We've got a fake plant. We've got a bit of wood, a rock and a stick for them to climb on and help them shed. We've got a backing. Now these 2 are both fed on extra large adult mice. Just move this out of the way. So this one here is Superstar, while the other one here is Graham, who's about to show her head. There she is. That is Superstar and Graham. Housed in this 4-foot reptile zoo enclosure now, we have Monty, who is my male shingleback skink. Now we're seeing now is about 30 degrees Celsius. We have his hide that he's sitting on. Now I'm actually trying out this aspen snake bedding on him, see how he would go. So for heat, we got a 75 watt Philips heat globe just to produce more heat. We have a stick, we have a brick, a rock, his UV, a backing, water bowl, and he's currently fed on chicken flavoured dog food, bok choy, apple, blueberries, strawberries, not strawberries, apple, and occasionally does eat strawberries in his banana. Housed in this 4-foot Euros enclosure, we have Akko, who is my female eastern war dragon. She's currently shedding the skin, so she's a nice green coloration now. So we have a water bowl, we have a couple of rocks, we have her food bowl which has the chicken flavoured dog food, apple, bok choy and carrot. On occasion she does get her insects and strawberries and banana. We have a nice colourful background. We have a stick, a hammock, fake plant, bit of wood, her UV and her heat globe's just a 60 watt focus beam Philips globe. And the substrate I use is the koi peat substrate with a bit of sand just to absorb the water that she will spill. Housed in these 2 1-foot reptile zoo enclosures, we have Salt and Pepper, who are 2 banded knobtail geckos. So in this one we have Pepper, who's the male. And in the other one here, you can just see her head, is Salt, who's the female. Now both of them have a heat mat that runs along the back half of the enclosure, which gets about 31-32 degrees Celsius. While the front part gets about 28. They have a rock. The substrate I use is just this children's play stand. They've got a water bowl. They've got a backing just to black out the enclosure, keep it nice and dark. And these guys on every couple of days do get their crickets along with the water, which I do spray them with. Housed in this 2-foot Euros enclosure, we have Crystal, who is my little female pygmy bearded dragon. She's just sitting on a rock to get some bit of heat. So we have a rock, of course, her stick. We just got an ornament in there for her to climb on. Her foam backing, her heat and UV. Just about 30 degrees Celsius here. On the other side, it's at 28. She's currently fed on bok choy, apple and carrot. On occasion, she does get strawberries, banana, and her insects. So we've got a log hide, her fake plant, and yeah. Housed in this 3-foot exoteric enclosure, we have Bam Bam, who is my male pygmy bearded dragon. So within the enclosure, we have his substrate, we have a brick hide I can sit on. Also, where he sits now is about 32 degrees Celsius. We have his foam wall, fake plant. We have his heat globe up there, UV there, dragon head. He's got his food bowl that has apple, bok choy and carrot. On occasion, he does eat his insects, banana and strawberry. We have his hammock. We have a log hide just here where it gets about 25 degrees Celsius. And we have his water bowl. Housed in this 3-foot exoteric enclosure, we have Blaine, who is my female lone blotched blue tongue. In the enclosure, we have the koi peat brick as a substrate. We have 2 hides. Over here, where she's sitting, it's about 30 degrees Celsius because of the heat lamps just at the back there. We have 2 UV lights just under here and just a normal white light just to brighten up the enclosure a bit more. We have a water bowl, a brick, a foam wall, another hide over here which gets about 27 degrees Celsius. So her food bowl has her blueberries, apple, bok choy, carrot, chicken flavoured dog food. And of course, Blaine here gets her insects, banana and strawberries on occasion. Housed in its 3-foot exoteric, guys, we have Murray, who's my coastal jungle carpet python. So in his enclosure we have his shelf that he likes to sit on, or I'm giving him the option to sit on. Just above him we just got 2 normal white lights. We have a backing, his fake plants, he has some snake bedding, his water bowl. Now he's got a heat mat, so he gets about 33 degrees Celsius. So to show you Murray. Now Murray, he hasn't eaten for me since January, and I don't think he's well, but we're going to call the vets and see what we can do for him. So here he is. Now Murray, he's fed on medium rats, or he was on medium rats. He just shed last week, so he's a bit, he looks nicer or brighter, but he's also lost a bit of colour to him, and I do hope he does improve soon. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the changes that I've made to the Raptor room. If you guys feel like it, you can check out a few playlists down in the description. We'll also have my Instagram page, which is LFV Productions. I also have a motorsport channel, which is a bit inactive at the moment due to, you know, the COVID-19. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in another video.